Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you guys how to apply a very nice and tight guillotine, okay? We can use a guillotine of course to submit, but as well we can use the guillotine to sweep, to defend a takedown, as well to pass the guard. So let's first learn how to apply the guillotine with only the head, only controlling the head, which is the most powerful guillotine, okay? So what I need to do basically, I'm just gonna control his head. The reference here is always my shoulder close to the back of his neck, okay? Trying to minimize the space here, because every time my shoulder is kind of on his head, there's a big gap here between my shoulder and his back. You know, there's a space for him to escape. So I always want to work with this distance, but at the same time, I need to know when I connect my hands, I need enough space to pass my elbow over, okay? So that's how I'm catching his neck. I want this part of my hand on his throat. Okay, I don't want it too deep because that's the thickest part of my forearm, just the thinnest part here. I will catch, I will cover his head, and I will catch my hands together this way, okay? So I've got this. Now, I need space to pass my elbow over, because if my elbow is not over his shoulder, he will hug my back, and then he's gonna walk to my side and he can take me down. And then very common mistakes for MMA fighters and even beginners as well. They catch the guillotine, the person defends, jumps into the other side, and they keep trying finishing on a guillotine. Your guillotine won't work anymore if your elbow is not on top of the shoulder, okay? So that's a good deal about the guillotine with only controlling the head, because it doesn't matter what side he goes, if your elbow is over the shoulder, you'll be able to make him tight. So one, got the neck. One, hands together. Pass the elbow over, and now look at this detail here. It's almost there. What I'm trying to do here is to kind of lift my both elbows as high as you can, okay? And the last detail here will be this little rotation of my wrist pulling towards my chest, okay? If you guys have one idea here, like only one arm, you can understand how the position works. I won't be covering his head, but I'll be just pressing his head towards my chest. So I turn and pull his neck to me here. Okay, I'll be totally using the blade of my wrist on his neck. So in a combat scenario, I can catch his head, direct his head straight to my right arm to catch the guillotine, hands together. If his shoulder is a little bit tight on me here, what I need to do is push him with my left elbow, push, and pass the arm over, okay? And now the goal here is trying to lift my arms, my elbows as high as I can, and rotate and squeeze. So that's the whole movement here without my training partner. So I catch, push, elbow over, as high as I can, turn, and pull to my chest. Okay, one more time. Catch. If you don't have the space, it's very tight on you here. Look my left elbow. Push, pass the elbow over. See how my elbow is blocking his shoulder. If it's below than that, he will be able to hug my head. Then he will defend the technique. So it has to be over. Try to do the same thing now. So my arm is over. Now we'll connect my hips in and rotate. All right, we get tight to guillotine. So we're gonna start with this, and in the next video, I'm gonna show you guys how we can apply this exactly the same guillotine in many different positions.